Hello and welcome back to Metaphor. So in the last episode, we did the Exhibition of the Brave and had to watch Joanna get her... Well, we didn't actually see anything, but she died. She died. She gave herself up for us, and I don't think... we don't really know the results of the tournament. Like, did we win? I don't think we won. But we are certainly moving on to the next round, by the sounds of it. And we got Luis's attention, which is the most important part. And now we can infiltrate his Sky Runner, which is in a different district. But we have to do that within the next 20 days. We have to figure out a way to infiltrate it and get the route set up, and then we can, on the soiree day, we'll go in and actually finish, hopefully, steal the formula. So until then, we have a bunch of free time. And I have a lot of people to talk to.
All right, then.
And there are 5 quests on the map, just around. And then we have to do some follower stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be busy. Probably be at least 2 episodes. So if you don't care, I wouldn't expect any story to show up for a while before I do the infiltration. Maybe it'll happen in one day, but we'll see. You can travel anywhere you fancy in Brilehaven if you ask at the pier, but I'd stay clear of the warship harbor. Luis's Gauntlet runners docked there, and as you'd expect, it spawned a deluge of nasty rumors about its crew. Not just about Luis and Gladell, mind you. His ranking officers are all a bunch of ruffians. Best not get involved with that lot. Yeah, I need to also get info on them before we go in.
Oh.
Don't know if that just means go talk to the informant or talk to everyone around town. Hey, you there. Can't imagine I have the wrong person, but didn't we meet at the Hotched Honeybee? We did, didn't we? Do you remember me? I'm a bit of a regular there. I wanted to see the exhibition, so I got up the courage and took a carriage. And of course, I saw your exploits there firsthand. Brilehaven really is a lovely city, isn't it? I just hope Luis doesn't go causing trouble again.
What to do?
I've heard rumors about his Gauntlet Runner's crew. They say the ones he put in charge are especially dangerous. Don't draw their attention if you can avoid it. As a fellow Honeybee regular, I'm pulling for you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. We might as well pick up the quests as we run across them.
Oh, what should I do?
At this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children?
Huh?
Sorry, blood and children. Oh, have I seen you somewhere before? Now that I mention it, I do recall seeing an Elder boy at the exhibition, one that looked to be at the same age as... They say you've been traveling across the country helping all those in need. If that's true, then may I ask for your aid as well? During a training exercise, the city's guard corps were ambushed by a human. There were many casualties, especially among the youngest recruits. I need a special medicine to save them, but the shop stocks are exhausted, and I can't make it myself, as it requires ingredients found only within a monster-infested forest. Sure? You'll do it, truly. I can't thank you enough. The medicine is derived from a fruit called the dragon thistle berry. I hear it grows in the Gracia forest. Perhaps it would be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit the place first. An informant may know more.
Can help.
One dragon thistleberry isn't going to be enough to save everyone. I need 7. So I know it'll be difficult, but lives depend on it.
Let's give it a shot.
Wait, what do you mean no deadline? I thought lives depended on it. No deadline?
Whoa.
Ooh, okay. It's a 2-day trek. This must be the Gracia forest. There should be places to park the runner between the trees.
We'll face danger here.
We'll get that. We'll get it eventually for you. No deadline, though.
Never like this, no telling what.
Damn. That bastard definitely cheated me. Hey there, Elder Kid. You look too naive to know the first thing about betting, but I can still tell you think that gambling stalls cheating people too, right? What are you talking about? Heh, keeping it under your hat, eh? Not that anything good'll comes of gambling. If you're a betting man, poke your nose around the night market, but watch your wallet. Yeah, whinging at you seems to have calmed me right down. Thanks, kid. Tell you what, let me give you something interesting about the Wait, give you something interesting about the Merchant's Bazaar Pier. A small one, mind you. As long as the weather holds up, they host diving competitions there. Just take advantage of everything the ocean has to offer while you're in Brilehaven. Bugger me, that's what I should have done instead of gambling.
Oh, come on.
This guy's got problems, but that competition does sound interesting. Maybe you should check it out when you're free. Probably courage. With the exhibition on, the other inns are full of revelers. All that carousing and yelling, it must be impossible to get any rest. But it's nice and quiet here, isn't it? So quiet you could hear a pin drop. We're a unique little inn in that respect. It's because you don't have any customers. Okay, there's not actually anything we can do here besides go to sleep.
Oi there.
Oi there.
Well met.
All right, we're going into the tavern next.
I'm just
No, Hulkenberg.
incredulous.
Oh, her next follower thing is on the Gauntlet runner, right? So we can't actually talk to her.
Hey, listen.
Want in on this?
You receive an invite to the Caradrius. Nice work. All right, anything you want to know, just ask. Everything. Holy shit. Wait, what? Juna devotee? Oh. I thought we had to fight Juna. No, it's a devotee to Juna. Okay.
Fancy a bit of info?
There's a man named Sergeant Xanth among Luis's subordinates. He's the officer in charge of the Caradrius' crew quarters. Naturally, he's a tough customer. Xanth, that important-looking guy we saw at the Caradrius the other day. What, an acquaintance of yours? Then you might know this already, but he's a large man wearing armor who holds as strength as justice, as is Creed. I hear he was once a competitor at the Coliseum, too.
Us.
He's strong, of course, but not invulnerable. Rumor is he's weak against burn and poison. If we only get a limited amount of turns, I definitely want to burn him then. For sure. Because then when his turn comes up, I don't know how the turns thing is going to count, but since he's wearing all that armor, it's hard for him to just take it off and deal with those. I'm sure paralysis and stun will work well too. Alright, just bring everything. But Luis values power, so while the old battle axe might have some weaknesses, if Luis trusts him, you can bet he's strong as blazes.
Gotcha.
I see. We'll have to find ways to inflict status ailments, of course, and it'll certainly be a dangerous fight if we don't do a bit of training first. No such thing as being too prepared, so let's head there when we're ready. Alright.
Fancy a bit of info?
That old fart, eh? Maintenance Chief Seba? Eh? I don't know how to pronounce that. He's in charge of the starboard corridor. Can't take a joke, so I've never gotten along with him. He's as strong as you'd expect. Considering the authority he's been given, his magic that repels attacks is especially impressive. Okay, he's got Tetrakarn and... okay. He's got the Karns. As you can guess, if you try to physically attack him, it'll bounce right off. The more you put into it, the more you'll end up hurting.
Us.
That said, the barrier doesn't repel magic. Oh, but his magic isn't especially effective either, from what I hear. To win this, you'll need to find a way to perform physical attacks without having them bounce back at you. Yeah, that's... I don't remember who has it, but... not that I expect you to end up fighting him. That guy sounds like a massive pain in the... If we don't improve our skills, we'll be done for. Since he uses magic that repels physical, we'll want to find a way to dispel it, too. I'm sure we have a way to remove.
Fancy a bit of info?
Was it Faker? Faker might? Master Sergeant Glaucome is in charge of the port corridor. Quite frankly, he's an absolute loon. Don't tell him I said that, though. I value my life. He's an intense person in a lot of ways, but the way he fights in particular is, as I said, quite mad. He starts yelling like a madman and swings his axe around all around him. You'll want to watch out for it, or it'll daze you. If I recall correctly, the magic shop sells equipment that protects against that. Might be worth checking out.
Between us.
Daze protection. All the blood rushes to his head, so he falls for being provoked really easily, though. If you bring someone to act as a decoy along, I think you could beat him without much hassle. Ideally, you won't have to fight him, but if you do, keep that in mind.
Guess so.
We'll need a decoy then. I think there's a skill that would be useful. But if we aren't strong enough, our decoy could fall and our strategy would be ruined. Let's ensure we improve our combat skills before fighting him. I have a whole setup for him. Give Hulkenberg the knight thing. Well, put her on knight, give her the thing that lets her act twice, provoke, guard, and we're good. And daze equipment.
Fancy a bit of info?
Caradrius' helmsman, Cabio, is stationed on the bridge. He's a fervent supporter of Lady Juna. I have to say, I know how he feels. She acts so sweet and has such a lovely voice. I'm swooning here. I'd almost think she was a goddess.
Come on.
We're not paying for that. What's his fighting style? You planning to spar with him? Well, he's the only one Luis granted the privilege of being the helmsman, amongst all his minions, so you can bet he's strong.
Just between us.
Having said that, he's weak to electric. I hear he had a traumatic experience in a storm once. And rumor has it, when the weather gets rough, he even turns the steering over to his second in command. Pretty solid evidence, isn't it?
Thanks.
Oh. Guess we better prepare some electric magic then, but he's one of Luis's handpicked officers, so it might be a tough fight. If time permits, we should train a bit before fighting him. Slow and steady wins the race, after all. No point in hurry. But that kind of sounded like if we go on a rainy day, he wouldn't be there to fight. Well, that wouldn't help us, though. We need these guys out of the way for the future. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Fancy a bit of info?
Salva, you say? He's the Caradrius' guard chief. Got some business with him? He's not someone you'll have the opportunity to meet often. His job's to patrol the Caradrius and on the lookout for intruders. Chief of Security is no pushover. He's a powerful opponent who's earned Luis's trust with his strength. Say he's got an almighty igniter that can damage any foe. Won't be easy to guard against
Just
that.
between us.
He's weak to projectiles and lances, though. Maybe his reaction time's slow, what with wearing that big helmet and all. That's about it. Remember that on the off chance you find yourself against him.
Guess so.
No doubt he's powerful if he's in charge of Luis's guards. If we don't come at him with all we've got, we're in trouble. We need to be confident we're ready to fight. Oh, and he uses Almighty, right? It sounds like it'll be trouble. Maybe we can retaliate with some of our own? Alright, that's all of that. Gracia Forest. I'm guessing you're after the dragon thistleberry. The cocosados that lords over the area love them too, so be careful. Cocosados, or whatever, they will unleash terrifying attacks if they see an opening. Some might even kill you instantly. I'd recommend having magic that hardens your defenses. And I hear it's weak to projectiles, so having those wouldn't hurt
Just
neither.
between us.
Hope your dragon thistle berry hunt goes swimmingly. Got it. We'll make sure to prepare thoroughly.
Cheers.
There's a lot of shops in Brilehaven dealing in rare ingredients, and there are even stands selling meat harvested from monsters and such. Other than that, there's a butcher who sells marbled bluefin tuna and briny salt from the water shop. The only specialty good you can get from the village nearby is really mellow milk. What's rare depends on the person, I suppose. You cook, do you? I respect that there's more to you than strength. That reminds me, the younger of the Magnus brothers, his cooking, I've said too much. Forget it. Oh.
Hey, listen.
I wonder if that's going to be relevant.
Huh?
Oh, we've already talked to her about that. Okay, that is everyone in here. We got all the info we need out of there. We'll probably have to come back after we unlock other places.
Huh.
You there?
Perhaps the rumors are... Rumors? It's hard to avoid the news of the exhibition in the city. Even amidst all the surprises, you were the most unexpected. An elder boy distinguishing himself on a quest to alter the course of history. Oh, what bliss. It's enough to make me... Apologies. I got a little carried away for a moment there. Allow me to introduce myself. My goal is to aid downtrodden tribes by improving their lives. After the suffering I've witnessed, your continued success is a joy. This world is steeped in prejudice, don't you think? If you would like to help it become a little bit kinder, then how about supporting my fundraiser? Oh, it's one of those. I mean, I'll give you the money. Thank you. I assure you this will help the cause.
To you for a moment.
Would you lend me your ear? I'd like to explain what we'll use it for. Besides, it's because of you that I want to impress upon you how those suffering in poverty earn a living. Well, we'll do this another time.
How absurd!
Executing Sanctoress Joanna. The Sanctoress Church fails to see which issues are truly pertinent. It is the true intellectual creatures that should be protected. The talentless being slaughtered by humans is hardly important. And you're not talentless? Small wonder that fools like you are ignorant to the true nature of talent. Incidentally, are you literate? I find ignorance tremendously vexing, so here, I shall bestow this gift upon you. I received the magical future. This is a book Julian wrote himself, isn't it? Well, at the end of the day, it's still a book, so why not read it on the runner? Oh. I guess thank you for the free stats.
Just can't stand That's terribly unfair.
Do you hear that speech of Milo's? Beauty is all, he said. He, among other such nonsense. How disgraceful. How disgraceful. Of course, there's more to the world than beauty. When did this country become so full of fools? Oh, that was still him. You're the fool here. Day in, day out, all I hear is whinging about Milo. There really is nothing to be jealous of, you know. I'm yours.
Just can't stand it. Pardon me?
You're the ones from the exhibition. Why would you do such a thing, as if you sought to denounce sanctism itself? I take it you're angry. No, I only have a tale I'd like you to hear. My intent is not to criticize. It is a thought-provoking folktale I imagine you have not heard. When I saw you at the exhibition, I was reminded of it. We reminded you of a folktale? I admit I'm curious. Nope, not now.
Oh well.
I am definitely curious, but not now.
Wonderful. Gone clammy all over. What am I gonna do?
Is that it over here?
Places.
Dear me.
I think that might be this whole area.
Oh, that's what it's come to.
The Julian fellow on this poster's popular with the Ishkia, but I cannot take him seriously. He's telling people not to kill monsters in the wasteland. What a fathead thing to say. How naive is he? But he's really, really smart, isn't he? He's planning for 100 years into the future, he says. Nah, that's just his silver tongue. All those Ishkia have him. You'd be better off listening to His Eminence Forden over Julian's lies.
What's up?
I had to pop by Warship Harbor for work earlier, and the place was crawling with Louis' soldiers. I was terrified at first. But then I overheard them talking, and they were just complaining about their jobs like any of us would. The Seba, that senile old bastard, that kind of thing. That makes you think that, oh, they're people too, aren't they?
Wonderful.
No.
All right then.
Nightcrawler. They are people.
Greetings.
Well, if it isn't my friend, Will, what a pleasure. But why the face? You're looking at me like I'm a stranger. But you visited Nightcrawler. I'm its founder. Oh. Even if this is our first time meeting in the flesh, I consider any customer a dear friend. Back off a little, man. You're moving kind of fast. What do you even want with us? Well, I'm hoping you can do some negotiation on my behalf so I can get my deed back. Tragically, I had to offer it as collateral on a loan. But even after paying my creditor off, I haven't been able to get it back in my hands. The man in question is a respected Ishkian noble, whereas I am but a humble Paribus entrepreneur. I doubt I can count on the law backing me. But he won't treat a high-profile candidate with the same rudeness. That's the kind of man he is. And of course, you'll be compensated for your success. I got some unusual armor I think you might find useful. Yeah? Nah, listen to that confidence. I feel emboldened just hearing the words. The noble in question has a certain fondness for, shall we say, blood sport. I don't doubt he's watching a fight as we speak. He's an Ishkia fellow, possibly dripping with disdain for us common folks. Can't miss him, I'm sure. I'll be waiting here. Just let me know when you got your hands on that deed.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. You got 10,000 and a chef's torque? So we're looking for a pompous Ishkia, huh? One who enjoys watching fights. You thinking what I'm thinking? Where could he be?
Let's not.
Oh, you can't actually go in there right now?
All right then.
Okay, that's fine. I believe we're done here. As far... No, that was Angler's Inn. No, that's right. I missed a wisdom thing here. Hold on, I just want to see what it is.
Well met, eh?
I forgot to talk to you. Oh, it's not even you. It's the watchtower. Door's unlocked. We could probably climb inside. Okay, better view. Don't you think the view would be incredible? If you gaze out at the people, who knows what we'll discover.
Got it.
I mean, I'm tempted to do that just to see what it looks like.
All right then.
All right, let's go to the arena front wharf next. Anyone hiding over here? No.
Lovely, innit?
Oh, we've already talked to them.
Our business is done.
Oh, God. Master Godot, what do you think of the Sanctorus's crimes which were brought to light at the exhibition?
Fools.
Knows were the sins of one woman with no bearing on the crown theocracy as a whole. Sadly, her actions have fueled those who would erode holy authority. Sure.
Proper aces. What is it?
What's your problem, kid? Quit staring. Come back when you're old enough to buy... Hold on. You're the candidate everyone's been talking about? In the exhibition. Exhibition? Your face stuck in my memory. Strange thing. A kid like you in the race. Wow, rude. And what do you mean? We have to be old enough. What are you even selling? Why, I'm the most famous brewer in this city. They call my house special the miraculous mead. So good, it'll put years on your lifespan. Sounds like good stuff, but Will needs a few more years before he can drink, but he can be king. So we'll see you around. Hold on there. I saw how you captured everyone's eyes at the exhibition. I'll gamble on that being skill, not chance. So I've got a task I need help with. I'm looking for something, see? If you find it, I'll give you some of my brew. Sell it or drink it, either way, you'll get something out of it. I'll throw in a little extra, too. Hell, if you succeed, I'll start supporting your campaign openly. Can't imagine a kid could do what I couldn't, but what do you say? What am I looking for?
Amazing.
You sound confident enough. Right, then it's a deal. This cup I'm looking for is called Chalice of Legends. The way I hear it, everyone who ever owned that cup died under mysterious circumstances. By now, nobody can say if the cup even exists. And that's a great question. A cup that kills the owner and a brew that extends life. Take a sip and which legend wins?
Let's give it a shot.
Ooh. That sounds interesting. You're awfully casual about the gamble that might get you killed. Well, do you have any clues on where it is? Well, if you believe the rumors, the ghost of the last owner still refuses to let it out of his grasp. Some folks reported being attacked by that ghost. Not that I've been able to find him myself. But you're a candidate, eh? Going up and down the countryside in that running of yours, you've seen your share of monsters and secrets. About a bounty? Oh, that makes sense. If it's already been attacking people, there might be a bill up. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is going to tie into an actual bounty. Or maybe it just unlocked the bounty.
Really no.
Alright, anything in here?
I'm in it.
Listen, I just move about like we practice and you'll win. This may be your first monster, but that doesn't matter. A paltry task. No monster's a match for me. Woo! That's the spirit. This is the birth of a new brawler king. Now get out there. Not merely a low-life urchin, but a grubby little elder besides. I have no words to waste on your kind. Out of my sight.
Yep.
Sounds like we found our pompous Ishkia. I bet this guy's got the deed. But he won't even give us a second glance. We'll have to think of something to say to catch his attention. Hey, look what I can do. You know me, I trust? Have I seen you before? Ah, you're the candidate who offered up a noble's head at the exhibition. Elder or not, I can respect such sophisticated tactics. Go on then, I'll hear you out. Damn, that worked. But as you can imagine, I'll be busy watching the fights. If you have nothing more worthy of my attention, I can't be bothered.
What do you want to do?
What's their move? Bring up the deed or try a different topic? No, we gotta bring up the deed. A deed? So this is a business call, is it? I thought you might have something, worth my time, but you're as boring as the merchants. Be gone. Let's try a different tactic. I thought for sure that he was short on time, so it's just like boop. But no, you want me to drag this out? Gotcha.
What do you want to do?
Such a tawdry arena, this. I beg your pardon. You would mock these sublime artful fights? I prefer real fights. I see. I suppose you're a candidate. No doubt you've been to many distant lands, fought strange and skillful opponents. You're missing an L there, but is that an old English thing? All right, learning new things every day. That is just the British way to say skillful without two L's. I confess I'm intrigued. Might I hear of these adventures?
Amazing!
Got him on the hook. What story do we tell him? Ever tasted a giant sandworm? Why ever would I want it to?
On.
Come on, don't gross him out. We got his attention. Oh. Though I guess it's not like I can think of anything. That's all, is it? Come back when you've actually accomplished something worthwhile. If you visit the legendary tower north of the city, for instance. Whoa, a legendary tower? Think the informant might know something? Oh. Okay, so I need to go to this tower before I can...
warriors.
Welcome to the Coliseum. By that sword on your belt, I'm guessing you're looking to participate? I got bad news for you. Coliseum's really booming after the aftermath of the exhibition, so we're too busy to accept new competitors.
Let's not.
It's that popular, huh? Guess we should focus on the infiltration mission. Okay, so later we're gonna get that?
Do you need something?
At the exhibition of the brave, aren't you the one who... No, forget I said anything. I don't really care for the answer. I don't know what brings you to Marino Coliseum, but seats are filled. We're in no need of challengers.
Let's not.
Kinda rude, huh? All the same, it's not like we have time to become gladiators, even if we wanted to.
All right, then.
All right,
Let's
go
head right
here
away.
first.
Welcome.
Hey, parched? It's a merchant. And I've already bought this stuff. I will have 5 though.
What is it?
This has warned me that oh yeah. Prove her wrong, make a purchase. Okay, they're not gonna have a different dialogue.
Young man.
What do you think?
Nope.
Greetings.
It is a new day. Rejuvenation bell. 20,000. That kind of sounds like it just heals HP every turn. Is that a regen? I'll still buy it.
Talk.
Oh, I have one. Okay, never mind.
Thank you kindly.
What's this?
I definitely wouldn't want 2 of
All
those.
right.
I mean, unless they're really good. Oops.
What now?
Where is it? There it is. Medium HP recovery each turn. Yeah. Not super concerned about that one. Make sure no one's in here. Oh, there is. You know that candidate Jin who's in town right now? He let me in on a great investment opportunity. If we help fund his campaign up front, then after he becomes king, he'll reward his backers with a generous subsidy. What a deal. That's
right.
never gonna happen.
Let's go.
This man's just making deals and
Welcome.
he's not gonna keep any. Right. You can only buy one of these. I already did all my purchasing
Alright,
for this,
let's
so
head there
I'm
right
not-
away.
I don't think we really got to do anything there right now. No people to talk to? Okay.
Alright then.
That was the last shop in here, so. You.
Oh,
Oh, ex-candidate. Yeah, you're out. Quite a scene you made at the exhibition. You satisfied with yourself? Allowing a sanctuarist to be executed just to make yourself stand out is exactly the sort of selfish nonsense a delinquent like you would think up. And that wasn't what I...
right.
You didn't think the sanctuarist would walk away safe, did you? Of all the short-sighted immature, you're far too young to be a king. Damn it. If only I'd participated in the exhibition. Right now I'd be... Too bad you had to, you know, immaturely run up to us and try to take us out.
Come off it.
Hey, you, elder boy there. You're that showboating candidate from the exhibition, aren't you? Just some advice. You should try to lay low. Going against the Sanctus is right dangerous. Thank you.
I'm in trouble now.
Damn it all. My clients are expecting a delivery soon, and these fool horns are hardly an ideal canvas for my outstanding workmanship. Hey, what's got you hollering like that? Oh, I'm simply a craftsman who takes pride in my exacting detail and peerless skill. I take monster horns and engrave them, transforming them into beautiful ornaments. But my technique has progressed to the level where these middling horns can't withstand the intricate level of detail that I try to grace them with. They fall apart as I'm working.
Oh, yeah?
That's too bad. If only there was a horn that was tough enough to withstand your technique. Oh, but that's the thing. There is a horn worthy of my skill. Oh, the tower. Apparently within the Forsaken Tower, there's a giant called Orgus, whose horn surpasses all others. And that tower's infested with monsters. The ebony horn is basically impossible for a normal person to retrieve.
Trouble now.
I think this task could only be completed by someone who demonstrated a great amount of valor at the exhibition of the brave. If only someone like that was about... I'll do it. Oh, can it be? Now that I get a better look at you, it is. You're the young candidate everyone's been talking about. Yes, of course. You could save me my darkest hour. What's with the theatrics? It's obvious he recognized you right away. Whatever. You're gonna give us a reward for this, right? Of course, of course. My pockets are overflowing with advance payments from countless patrons of the arts. Like I mentioned, you can find the Orgus within the nest of monsters in the Forsaken Tower.
Please?
You want more details? Informant. There should be one at the Greatest Catch. Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Ooh.
Gotta get prepared.
Great, let's head to the Greatest Catch and speak with him.
That reminds me.
Say, wouldn't the Colosseum Noble be impressed if we told him about that tower? Yeah. Even she's like, wow, we're combining quests now.
Yes, hello.
You, I remember you. You're the one who denounced the rogue sanctuarist at the exhibition. But the support you have earned pales in comparison to mine. There are many who desire an independent Rosant nation.
Dismissed.
Ha, pitiful Elda. And struggle all you like.
Heat.
You sure know how to talk. Hey, is Louis strong? He can defeat humans, right? He's certainly a master when it comes to magic. I once had the chance to observe the unit he commands in battle. And at the front lines, they... well, it's not the sort of thing children should hear. Just remember this, little
I'm
lady.
in it.
What matters isn't the strength to defeat enemies. It's the strength to protect people. Something Louis is sorely lacking.
But that can't be.
Oi, you're not gonna believe this. I just looked at the King's Rock and my own face was in the corner. Sure it was yours? I wish it wasn't. I would never want to be king. I think it's because I've been given a lot of advice lately. Got around town, and now even strangers come up to me. He never abandoned someone in need, they say. Some posh noble from the Grand Trad even came all the way here to get my advice. I'm no sage, I'm just bad at saying no. I just want people to stop dumping problems on me, much less make me a king. This is me. They do have a hand in it. Have to hand it to him for making it onto the King's Rock. He's doing a better job than we are.
Now what am I to do?
You sure?
Stop!
Are we really not on the rock?
Isn't that?
After all this, we're still not on the rock.
Let's see.
Hey, 450 meg.
Yep.
Guess we know where we stand.
You having a wind up here?
That bastard Jin thinks he's so clever, saying whatever he thinks folks want to hear, but he'll never pull one over on us Brilehaven merchants.
Do I wind up here?
Well met, eh?
Amazing.
Heard that the songstress Juna's staying in the city. I bet she's a sight for sore eyes. You hear what she wore at the tournament's opening ceremony? Something drop-dead gorgeous, I heard. And she sings like an angel. Sure wish I could hear it just once.
You?
I don't know. It kind of looks like she's wearing a bath curtain half the time. A shower curtain. Phew, our last voyage sure was a roughin'. The sea was calling to us with a pull, and we damn near answered. The pull? That's right. When the sea starts acting eerie-like, we sailors call that the pull. There's magla crystals what sank to the bottom of the sea, and they can do strange things to boats, dragging them all higgledy-piggledy. Oh, wow. See those balls of seawater floating in the distance? That phenomenon happens in town on occasion, too. And it chills a sailor to the bone, it does. It's like your feet want to walk on the walls instead of the floor, or like the walls have become the floor. Hard to describe it, really. Thank you. So that is related to the magla crystals.
Young man! Young man!
It is very cool, though. What are you?
Young man!
Oh, mag broker. Young man.
Say there.
Anyone over here? One guy. Two guys.
What is it?
Hello there.
And Elda. Oh, you're that new recruit of ours, aren't you? Good timing. There's something I wanted to ask. You know a place where I can get some top shelf booze? You like alcohol? No, I'm not the one who... Never mind, you might. Don't be such a nosy Parker. It's none of your concern. Buggering hell, this is a right mess. Gotta find some spirits quick. Else Glecom's gonna have my head.
What is it?
Oi, mate.
Oi, bruv, wait a tick. Are you that candidate who... Nah, can't be. Anyway, ever dive into the sea before, mate? It's way deeper than you're expecting, I'd wager. Us men at the sea measure our courage by seeing how deep we can dive. Care to test your mettle? See which of us can dive deeper than the others. If you beat me, I'll even reward you. It's basically a diving competition. Okay. That does let your courage go
Guess
up.
not.
We'll be doing all of this eventually, but
What is
for
it?
now,
All right.
recruitment
Let's go.
is the last area in this area, and then there's one more to search, and then we move on to the next city. Anyone can use an igniter, but when magla depletes, a soldier must fight with a weapon. Daily practice can separate life from death. I have the soldiers train in weapons with this in mind. These days, many of them are shipped off to battle before they even have time to train. Yeah, it seems like a stupid decision. If you don't train them, then you shouldn't ship them. It's all about the tournament. They should allocate more manpower into slaying the monsters. Anyway, here to look at the contracts. Oh yeah, you're friends with Katharina, aren't you? She keeps pestering me about raising your bounty rewards. I can't say no to the best bounty hunter in the country. Just don't go slacking now that you've got a bit of a pay raise. No need to thank me. I'm sure bounty hunting is calling your name too. Just one? 52,000. Oh, it's one of those. It's a lich. Fatal lich. I need to slay a fatal lich north of Brilehaven.
This is what I've got.
Bounty for Fatal Lich, the apparition. A monster who's taken up residence in a cemetery in Brilehaven. Made the graveyard his personal undead paradise. Chock full of demons, skeletons ready to do his bidding. It's not just undead that are under its thrall. And it seems like it's also compelled a living beast to serve as its bodyguard. So you'll need to fight both at the same time. Know how strong you lot are, but this one seems like it'll be tough, even for you. Even after everything we did at the exhibition? Well then, we'll just have to prove you wrong, won't we? We can handle this. Promising. If you really insist, it's yours. You'll find the target haunting an old cemetery called the Tomb of Lament. Here, I'll show you where it is.
Show me what you've got.
Talk to the informant. They're carrying an extremely rare chalice of legends. Bring it back as evidence.
Let's do it.
Let's see here.
What? Brilehaven Cemetery is that far away? Okay. It's pretty far north, isn't it? Oh, now they're connected.
And right there's a labyrinth.
So, okay. So I
It's
can
your
spend
call.
2 days getting here, and then
place.
instead of spending 4 going back,
We'll face danger. We'll face danger here.
I can just jump
This
right over.
place.
There's a runner.
Is that Cadence? Whose is this? There's Katharina. I don't know who
There's a
this
runner.
is either. That looks like Godot. No, it's not Godot's, right?
Here's where we are now.
Well, I just want to check something. Okay, so that is there. Do we... There's no way we don't, like, go up here as well. But I'm wondering about all of this. Is this just all nothing because it's just giant forest? I guess it all kind of looks like that. You could fill this entire map with stuff in it. I'd love to be able to go down here as well. Oh. Oh, is that... That's a human. That's weird looking. Okay.
That's
Is that the thing that one guy mentioned I was talking about? I remember him mentioning he wants a cup. Oh, would you need it? You can keep it afterwards, so long as you show it to me
got
first.
it.
Then off to in the inn. All right. And now
Go.
that one.
Yeah?
40 minutes so far that we've just been walking around talking to normal NPCs. Oh, we haven't even passed a day. It's gonna take a while.
You there?
Hey now, it's a wee man. Hey, you did quite well for yourself at the exhibition, didn't you?
Hey.
You're not opposed to an elder like Will trekking the church through the mud, I mean. Not my place to put walls around people because tribe, status, or religion. You never know to look at me, but I studied at the Mage Academy, and I'm not about to open it. I'm not open about it, but I can say can't say I trust the church. Thought I'd spend the rest of my days alone with no one to rely on, but you know what? I think you might be able to change that, even if only a little. Okay.
Ripping this blooming heat.
You,
Excuse me?
please, mister, make me your apprentice.
Huh?
Apprentice, where's this coming from? You're that candidate from the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw it and started talking about how cool you were. So I want to be like you, mister. Please let me be your apprentice.
No kidding.
So that's why. But we can't exactly take a kid like you with us. If you want this friend of yours to notice you, I'm sure there's another way, like getting them something they like.
Yay!
Oh, that might be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift would be great. Maybe flowers, like from the flower shop? Oh, wait, my friend wouldn't want any old flower you can get from the city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go exploring outside the city and look for a wildflower. Sure, if you want to get eaten by wild humans, it's way too dangerous for a kid to go wandering out there. We've got a Gauntlet runner, so how about leave this to us? You're really nice, mister. Then will you bring me a flower?
If so.
You can become Will's supporter in return. Basically, you just gotta cheer him on to help him become king. Okay, easy. I'll be your supporter, promise. I'll just wait here till you got the flower. His birthday's on the 10th.
All right.
Okay. If it's a flower from another city, I bet a church would have it. Stop at St. Firmus Church?
Give it a
Gotcha.
shot.
We could do this one right now, then. Can we get free tolerance? Oh god, there's so many NPCs. Welcome. Let's just say we have his medicine. You don't sell anything else?
Hey.
There's some sort of secret. I thought for sure the informant would have opened that up.
What do you want?
Was there something you needed? I have no interest in joining you in idle chatter. An elder like you is casting shame upon the Sanctus Church. It's far too late to repent. I would not want to repent anyways.
Gone clammy all over this.
Beg pardon?
These two are arguing. Oh, this is new. Heard our sailors got swizzled again and lost all their coin. Thought I warned you about that last time. It's not me this time, I swear it. Believe me. It was Jin, a candidate. He's a proper con artist and the one who tricked your sailors with a sham business deal. That's so. Let me ask you one more question. This Jin bastard, who was it who introduced him to my boys exactly? I'll return all the money, please, just this once.
Oh, help.
Beg pardon?
What on earth are you doing?
I can't believe Joanna was keeping a human as a pet. She wasn't in her right mind. I agree. It's utterly nauseating. I'd expect that sort of behavior from a pagan, not a sanctuarist. I can't say I disagree. Who knows what those Mustari are up to?
Pardon me.
Say, lad, yes, you young man there. Can you read and write? If you wouldn't mind, I'd be grateful if you could help me write a letter. I want to send it to my son in Gran Trad, but I don't know how to write.
You could.
Of course, I wouldn't ask for free. If you do me this kindness, I'll make sure it's worth your while. In other words, working as a scribe, we can get this done quickly. It sounds like he's willing to pay us, so what do you think? What do you mean?
Oh.
How grand.
Oh. Kind of sounds like time isn't going to pass. There was no icon for it.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
If you...
What's up?
I am
Oh! I'm in your debt.
in your debt.
Well then, let me read out what I want to say in my letter. Remember it clearly and write it down for me. To my dear son, it's been 3 years since you left for Gran Trad. Or wait, 2. Things have changed quite a bit while you've been away. The dog you loved since you were a wee boy has finally become a mother. We've got 4 new members of our family. And then, hold on, what was I talking about again? What happened while my son was gone? 4 puppies were born? I mean, 20 years have... 20 years have passed? That's a little inaccurate, but... His mother vanished. Okay. I was confused why that was on the list here. Okay. That's right. The dog he loved so much gave birth to puppies. Let's return to the letter. Lately, everyone's been nattering on about a tournament to decide the next king. I never expected an era would come... Oh, I'm on auto. An era would come where us common folk could choose. What struck me was that there were beautiful girls among the candidates. Wait, no, leave that bit out. What struck me was that I heard that there was a boy younger than you among the candidates, and apparently he's an elder. Now that I think about it, No, I should be focusing on the letter. I think I was talking about the tournament. We already wrote about that. No, you said to leave that out. I mean, one candidate was younger than you. Yeah. That's right. It stood out to me because one of the candidates was younger than my son. I'll continue. As I listened to the stories of these people, I felt like I could understand how you might have felt when you ran away from home. While you're young, you should go wherever your heart leads you. But if you ever get tired, you have a home to return to. Your ma and I are always waiting. That seems well enough. Phew. So with the letter's complete.
My savior.
You've really saved me with your help. Please accept this. 2,500 Reef? Thanks to you, I feel the words flowing more smoothly than I expected them to. And as a reward for that, here's a little more. Oh, we got 5,000 total. I'm sure my feelings will get across to my son with this. Thank you. Oh, well, it was just a random event.
How grand.
I am in your debt.
I'm truly lucky to have met you, lad. I'm impressed. It's impressive to read and write so well when you're still just a wee nipper. Since long ago, I was taught that the Elda were a filthy, impure tribe. I suppose you never know until you meet one, eh?
How grand.
I'm starting to think he's the only Elda. We haven't seen one yet. Oh, God. Did you say the way? Did you see? Lord Milo just looked this way. Have you ever seen such a beautiful face? His presence has bewitched me. I will cherish this memory always. Sniff. Sniff? Not sniffle, just sniff.
It's you.
You're the young man who dazzled at the exhibition, aren't you? I enjoyed your unique presentation tremendously. Your accomplishments were hardly impressive, but if polished, you may shine. As a special favor, I'll allow you the honor of joining my entourage. I'm a candidate.
Yeah.
I'm aware, and that is why, sooner or later, you will grovel before me. My point is that you ought to find a different path while you can. If you refuse my offer and continue to deny me, perhaps you should cease to exist.
Really now?
Well, that was a direct threat.
Hi, my.
Hello.
Yo.
Damn.
That damn Louise, he's made Warship Harbor into his own personal playground with that huge Gauntlet runner. He's letting those soldiers of his march through the streets like they own the place. Even saw that Sergeant Xanth of his at the Coliseum. It's their fault I'm so damn busy these days. Why can't they just calm down and enjoy the city like normal people?
Hello.
What do you do? Brilehaven's famous ferry tour. You can learn all about the city. Oh. Later.
You.
Oh, now this I can't.
No one else around there. Damn. Those bastards think I'm making this up. I definitely saw it. I know I did. Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be, is it?
I'm in no mood to be gawked at, kid. My teeth are killing me here. It hurts so damn much. I've started seeing tooth monsters. At this rate, I'm gonna need my teeth extracted. Almost all of them. If only some kind, generous soul could help me. I need a certain item to cure my toothache. If only some kind fellow could bring it to me, I'd give 15,000 brief. Yeah. Fantastic. I knew you seemed reliable from the first time I laid eyes on... I feel like I've seen you before. Right, you were the candidate at the exhibition. Then that makes this easy. The thing I need's just a quick jaunt away if you've got a Gauntlet runner. So what's this item you're looking for? It's a Pride of Inundo. The toothbrush of Hygienia. I need you to buy one for me. Of course, I'll reward you. You'll have my vote, too. Whatever that's worth. Wait for you until August 9th. Any longer, and I really will have to get them all pulled, so please.
Let's give it a shot.
17 days?
That's where you want to go.
Okay, it's right here.
A village. Just can't stand it.
It's on the way. It's kind of look like we're going to go up to the northwest and then to the right. Probably. Tried to go there myself, but every step just made my teeth hurt even more. Ow! You okay there, buddy? Looks like I'm not going anywhere. Guess I'll be waiting here. God damn, that hurts.
Give it a shot.
Boy, this guy needs help. We better go buy that toothbrush as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oi.
Say.
Anyone? Oh, you two, of course. Dearest, please, our time here is limited, so let's make sure we go to the Coliseum today, okay? A grand battle between a skilled warrior and a fearsome monster. How could you visit Brilehaven and not bear witness? Are you not entertained? I'm not interested in something that sounds so sweaty. I'd much rather attend one of Lord Milo's speeches instead. That's good, it's all good, but you can listen to a speech at any time, right? So tonight. Why are you guys together?
Hey, you.
Clearly don't get along.
Amazing.
Yeah, give me the weather.
Fate speak. Let's see.
Oh.
And right there's a lap.
Oh.
Face danger here.
Okay, well, if I wait 3 days, it's gonna suck being there.
A village.
If I went today,
Right there's a
I'd be
lap.
fine. and then I'd be
We'll face
fine
danger
there.
here.
But I would be
Here's where we
missing out
are
on
now.
too much followers.
Here's where we are now.
I don't know which one to do first.
I can see it.
As far as like, do I focus on followers or do I go do all these dungeons? Oh, how glorious.
Simply
Thank you.
amazing.
Stupendous.
Cracking news. I've overheard another spectator say Juna's here. She's with Luis, but still, can you believe it? Juna this, Juna that. She's all you have been talking about lately, you know? Can you blame me? You know how much I like her. Oh, to be Luis right now. All right, I believe that's everyone. Can we get
Alright then.
out of here now? Oh, wait, no.
Let's go.
I have to check this. All right, I don't think anything will actually be different here because it's going to lead to dungeon entrance, technically. Yeah. So we'll talk to them when we get there. Other than that, we need to go back to there, talk to the informant, and then check all the other areas, and then we can finally do stuff.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
fancy a bit of info.
3 more. Ghost of the Tomb.
Want in on this?
Tomb of Lament, eh? Well, of course, I can tell you all about it. The bounty's called Fatalich. It's people say it's a ghost. That's scary enough on its own, but the real horror is how it summons a 2-headed beast called a
Just
Kaimenza.
between us.
It's not just fighting 2 enemies at once that's the problem. When the Kaimenza's around, Fatalich's attacks get stronger. He also uses powerful dark magic, or so I heard from a bounty hunter who narrowly escaped it with his life. By it better either prepare ways to protect against magic or use its weakness, wind, to take it out quickly. As you might expect, seeing as it's a ghost, it's weak to light. Couldn't hurt to keep it handy.
No kidding.
Got it. Our best tactic is to devise a way to protect against magic and also summon wind and light magic of our own. There's a Guptaros over there too. Oh god. Its attacks are incredibly strong after it builds up its power, but I've heard it's weak to spears and bows. Not another Guptaros. That's about it. Watch your step unless you want your next one to be in the grave.
Want in on this?
Because most people normally stay away from the Forsaken Tower, it's become a complete den of monsters.
Ooh.
What? The Forsaken Tower is here? It's really in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? Uh-oh.
And there's a campground.
Uh-oh.
Here's where we are, and right there's a labyrinth.
1, 2,
And
3.
there's a campground.
Wait. So I would have to do
And
1,
right
2,
there's a labyrinth.
3,
And right there's a labyrinth.
4.
We'll face danger here.
I have to waste 5 of these 20 days doing this. No, but I have to go this way. Yeah, I have to go this way because we have to pick up stuff from the village. So 1, 2,
This
3.
place.
No,
A village. It's a campground.
the village doesn't count as a day. The campground is the day. So yeah, no, it ends up being the same. I just have to take this route first and then go down here
And right there's a labyrinth.
and then go up.
I smell trouble.
Great. Among them, there's a particularly powerful giant called
Just
Orgus.
between us.
Be careful when it stores up power. The next attack will hurt, let's just say, so keep your defenses up. But I've heard that if you can remove its buff before its next attack, the rampage won't be so bad. Unfortunately, it seems to be weak against dark magic. You'd best make sure you can use some of that. Hey, do you think if we told the Colosseum Noble about our exploit at the tower? Yeah.
Cheers.
You know the village called Inundo, a little ways up north from here? It might look abandoned at first glance, but there's still shopping to do there. Then again, they sell mostly rubbish like rusty weapons and armor. Maybe if you polished them up, you'd find some rare treasure. They also sell Hell's Boiling Bath Bomb, which is a bath salt, mellow milk, and toothbrush. Their specialty. That's about all I can think of. Stop by if you're headed that way. Thank you.
Hey, listen.
I'm just
Alright.
Damn.
Where to?
All right, well now we get to look around these areas. This entire episode is just going to be looking around, I
So
swear.
that's what it's come to.
A lot of prep. They had the exhibition of the brave, and all of a sudden our chances of seeing a gauntlet runner here in town went down to nothing. Heh, that's because the candidates go where the opportunity is. You lot seem different, though. I rather like seeing you in town like this every so often. I'm pulling for you, Future King.
So that's what it's come to.
Uh-oh.
Actually,
Can't believe about Lady Joanna. A long while ago, I painted a portrait of her when she was pregnant. You made that. If that child grew up, perhaps the future would have been different. Entirely different. I heard the whole story about the Sanctoress, how she was with the kidnapper and all. Such a horrifying story, and they're saying she raised some sort of monster. Awful, just awful. You just make sure there's nothing going on in here. Nope. They're all the same bounty, so I don't have to check all the recruitment centers. They're the same. Alright, let me look for the next normal NPC. The mastermind behind all those horrid incidents was the Sanctoress. Isn't that just the worst outcome imaginable? But I've heard that you donated to the bereaved families. You don't feel even a little betrayed showing compassion for this wretched town? No.
I guess it's over then.
That voice we heard, was it a human? Well, that makes me even more frightened. I was not happy not knowing. I was happy not knowing. Guards are updated. Heard from the captain about Joanna and, well, all of it. Ever since that baby was lost, I knew something was wrong. But I pretended like I didn't notice. Her sins are her own, but I've got to bear the consequences of my cowardice.
Oh, damn.
We appreciate your help putting an end to the abductions. The guard will handle the rest. A lot happened here. We're keeping it on lockdown for the good of the townsfolk. Don't want anyone getting too curious. Real thing, what happened here. I appreciate what you have done. More than I can say. Here, have this. Token of my thanks. This man has given me so many items. He's such a good guy. This is gonna suck. This is a big area. You're that Elda. Hold on. Weren't you in Brilehaven? Since when was this Gauntlet Runner parked here? No, this is too bizarre. That I failed to notice a Gauntlet Runner in the first place. We are just messing with him now. I fall in love with your Gauntlet Runner more and more every time I see it. But wait, when did you come back to Grand Trad? How strange. There's no way I would have missed seeing the Gauntlet Runner arrive. Did you hear? At the exhibition of the brave in Brilehaven, there was this fellow who brought in the Sanctoress of the church. That Sanctoress' issues aside, don't you think it's wrong that he's slandering the good name of the church, all to bolster his own reputation? But he saved the town from her, didn't he? Well, we can't be sure that he's a bad person. Well, this guy's gonna hate me. His Eminence Forden defeated the great monster ravaging the East Sea and presented its head at the exhibition of the brave. I don't care about all that. Tell me more about the Sanctoress, the one who was raising a human in her castle. Oh, the details of that incident have yet to be confirmed. Besides, it's far more noteworthy that His Eminence was able to cut down that giant monster. No one cares.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Why have we needed this long to decide upon a king? Was His Majesty in the sky so dissatisfied with His Eminence Forden? His Majesty has me positively baffled, but in the end, His Eminence will clearly demonstrate he was a righteous choice. Indeed, so we should all hope. I simply can't stand to see all those fools strutting about, posturing as candidates. Roger's iffy, and Julian's got his head in the clouds. Rudolph and Lena are absolutely out of the question. I can't shake the impression that a lot of the candidates decided to run on a whim. What do you make of that Elda kid? I mean, an Elda king would never be recognized by Montario folk. They've all got sticks up their arses.
And becomes king.
Wait, aren't you the Elda from the exhibition of the brave? You know, the one that everyone says captured the Sanctoress? I've heard all the rumors about that dreadful town. It is absolutely mad that the Lady of the Domain would keep a human. I wonder how you were able to find such a place. Perhaps Elda are simply drawn to such awful things.
Some crazed and become.
That's how they're gonna spin it.
Come on, fish.
Eek! Who allowed an Elda into Grand Trad? I heard you went to Brilehaven for the exhibition of the brave. I was relieved to hear that I wouldn't have to see you lurking around in my neighborhood anymore. But how is it you've returned so quickly? That's not a distance you can cover in just a few days. Creepy Elda tricks, no doubt. If she hates you so much, why does she seem so obsessed? Let's just leave her alone. Maybe she likes him secretly. Clearly, that's what's going on.
Humans.
The other day, some scoundrel tried to take off with some impure mag this thing made. He's been sentenced to hang at the gallows in Sunshade Row. You're thinking the same, aren't you, you little knave? But hear me. Do anything suspicious, and it'll be off to the gallows with you, too.
What is it?
I hope it wasn't that one guy.
But what is there to do now?
There's this thing. People have named the King's Rock. Wait. There's this thing people have named the King's Rock in front of the Grand Cathedral. Have you seen? Oh, they're just behind the times. Faces are beginning to appear upon it. That's right. Lord Milo's face has emerged from the rock. His carved visage was like a beautiful sculpture. Indeed. But regardless, even if your face does show up, it's only attractive candidates like Milo who benefit from it.
What is it?
Yeah.
What you need?
Heard the Sanctuarist was executed at the exhibition. Must have been nice. I'd like to hang a big-timer like that, too. We only hang Parapets accused of petty crimes here. More for show than anything. Justice. Never felt like it existed. Even if it did, there's no redemption for me. Is he starting to feel remorse? Also, thank God. This guy... I thought he was the one who stole the mag. You may already know, but Flames Day execution day is around here. Parapets executing Parapets. It's like some sick joke. But it's one of the few jobs they'll hire us for. Such is life for us Parapets. Who's this guy? Wait a minute. Hey, so you've been to Brilehaven, right? Keep my ears open from time to time. Wanted to ask, did you happen to meet a man by the name of Hedera? Rosant loves his drink, specifically at the Honeybee. He already set off to Brilehaven. Was worried about what he's up to now. No? Yes. Yes. Yeah, we did see that guy. We have a poster. Will we help anyone in trouble? Endorsed by the Honeybee Inn.
What's this?
Did Maria and the others put this up for us? Wow. This really puts the wind in your sails, doesn't it? We may not be favorites, but there are people who support us. We'd best take that to heart. Oh. I like that.
Mister.
It reminds me, I have a drawing. Oh, I can give that to her still, at least. I gave her the drawing. This picture seems kind of sad. Does no one live in this town anymore? I told her all about the memories I made. I see, so there's really a place like this outside of Grand Trad.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'll ask Miss Fabian if I can hang them in the inn's walls. If I look at the picture, I'll stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. And you can come back and look at them too, right? Oh, what do you think, mister? If I could just show him this, then I'm sure he'll... You know, I want to show that boy something. See, that boy laying on the ground over there. You remember him? I think he might not like me, but I'm a little nervous. Yeah, we need 4.
Yeah.
We need 4. Which? We're almost to 3. That's good.
You're not serious.
I have to write that down as well, before I forget. All right, done.
Hello?
From what I hear, a certain Elda caught the spotlight at the exhibition. That must have been you, innit? And here I was wondering why Fabian was in such a good mood. Brilliant, mate, truly. I had no idea.
You're not serious.
Make yourself at home.
You left Martira and are off to Brilehaven, aren't you? Well, if you tire of that port town's seafood, remember that there's always a hearty meal waiting for you here.
You're not serious.
All right, I'm still not done down here. I went the wrong way. Oh, I guess I missed the guard. A long time ago, my dream was to be a soldier out in Oceania, protecting the beautiful sea. But reality's ruthless. Now I'm just a guard in this sad, filthy city. Oof.
I say that is enough.
Looks like Louise didn't lay waste to Brilehaven the way he did to the Grand Cathedral here. Damn, so the royal funeral is a mere example. We were the only ones to get hit.
Hey, mister.
Hey, Elda, what's really wrong with the Parapus? Nothing wrong with any tribe. But I've never seen a Clemar get executed. So then, who are the bad guys? Which tribe? I think that's pretty clear, but as a child, you probably don't know. Whoever ends up as king, they wouldn't know a thing about me, wouldn't even look my way. I've talked to you every time you've been updated, sir. I would look your way. I heard from my husband that an Elda had a Sanctorus executed at the exhibition. I heard that as well. No one's seen an Elda in years, and then all of a sudden... Indeed, I thought I'd seen him around the capital too. Up to no good, no doubt.
What's next?
We're right here.
Listen.
Damn it.
It is stifling.
Oh boy.
Is the king gone?
I wonder where my mom is now. Are all the people who died flying in the sky like the king? Well, now he's addressing that his mom's dead. It's between you and me, but I know it's you who saved the cathedral. When I heard rumors about you from the exhibition, I knew them to be true straight away. Good work exterminating the monster in Martira. Honestly, I think this country really ought to consider hiring you. Hiring?
Luis
I really thought about that term as like hiring a king. He is still crying every day here. Oh, the horror. The people walking about all look like monsters. Calm down. It's all in your mind. It's not like we have a man-eating monsters like they do in Martira. Don't say that. All right. At the exhibition of the brave, Sanctorus Fortin's achievements was truly unparalleled. What achievement was that? All I heard was some Sanctorus was executed. Why is that the only thing people know? Now listen up and listen well. Let me tell you all about the bounty that Sanctifex Fortin hunted.
fool.
Luis didn't bomb the exhibition? Wouldn't the Colosseum be more worth attacking than the cathedral? Whoops, you heard nothing, boy. So they were hoping that he'd... Well, not hoping. But they... I don't know, maybe they just don't want it to be directed at their church thing. He clearly has a thing against sanctism. And to be fair, it seems like Luis hasn't done too much evil outside of to royalty and the church. Seems like he is trying to change something. And in this world, I don't know how crazy he actually is compared to some other people. What's with Glaudel, that henchman of Luis's? He's a right disgrace. Yeah, the elder bloke who nabbed that Sanctorus is way better. He seems like a better fit to be Luis's underling. Ha, you said it. But how did you even become one of his underlings anyway? Did you hear of the blunder one of the Luis's flowers Glaudel made? It was at the exhibition, tantamount to witnessing Luis's own failings. But if you were to compare him to the necromancer at the cathedral before, it just seems far from being Luis's trusted confidant, more like a lackey who's still being observed. What is it you're trying to say? And why do I feel like I always seem to take Luis's side? I'm merely observing the situation. The state religion may be what it is, but were we to suffer any further error? Okay, no one else. No one else over there. These guys are gone. They're not plotting some scheme in secret. We already went in there. We need to go to all of the shops quick. No, he's still on about that. I just went to the same place.
All right then.
Let's go.
You're updated. All right, I just need to pick up some medicinal herbs. You there, quit gawking. I'll have you know I'm in a foul mood. I made an error in my brew and ruined my entire supply of medicinal herbs. Oh,
What is it you want?
Rip. Still no parchment water.
All right then.
Let's go.
No, you're updated.
I'm in trouble now.
What truly makes a weapon great? The weight? The blade? It's got to be easy to handle, too. Damn it, my indecision always comes back to bite me. By the time I need one, it'll be too late. I just gotta go with my guts.
All right then. Go.
Go here first. Ah.
Ridiculous.
And Elda, just what would possess someone like you to step into an igniter shop? These are luxury goods well outside your price range, so why even take an interest? Even could you afford it, you'd not be able to handle it properly. Makes you think that. Oh, of course you would ask. Fine, listen, to ably wield magic, one needs a power of imagination that you couldn't begin to possess. To manifest the effects of magic as you wish it, one needs the power to precisely envision the details of the phenomenon, as though mapping it out in your mind. It is the definition of a spell. You know, master mages can even draw out a formula for more advanced spells before they cast them. But only a handful of people can control such high-level magic. That's why igniters make sense for the more mechanically minded noble. Magic igniters contain a circuit-like mechanism inside them that replaces the need for a formula. In this way, the igniter's spell becomes available to the bearer. Oh, did you even comprehend all that? Such complex workings require high prices and high minds. Thank you. I mean, you're a dick, but thank
All
you.
right then.
Let's go.
What is it?
Hey,
Oh, heard you started offering something outside the ordinary for sale. Would it happen to be any flowers? Oh, well, indeed. We now sell rainbow flowers. It is not a fresh flower, however, but handicraft. Its resplendent rainbow colors and soul-soothing beauty are highly regarded by the believers here. It's rather valuable, but I shall be happy to give it to you for a trifling donation. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything for free here. There's something about it that's unusual. I bet that boy would be happy to get one. The sanctor did say it was valuable too, so it's worth a closer look. Oh yeah. Oh, that's worth it. All right, I'm not putting it on right now though. We gotta buy that. I'm gonna buy 2 more of these just because, and we're good. Thanks, sir. We're
right.
ready to turn that quest
Let's
in
go.
now. And these are the last NPCs in the whole city, or world.
What on earth are you doing?
His Eminence Forden is too generous. He should simply have assumed the throne instead of holding this silly tournament. Lesser tribes and pagans, it's because they've been given this false hope that dangerous elements like Luis have been allowed to thrive. Absolutely, though I don't believe there are any candidates that can truly compete with Forden.
What is it?
You're that Elda candidate I've heard about. What are you doing in a place like this? Not that I care or anything. Hey, have you been to the tavern in Brilehaven yet? I hear their fresh fish pair well with the ocean of booze. No, wouldn't that be great?
Oh, right.
oh, Martira.
I heard about you and what occurred at the exhibition. It seems like you've been working quite hard for the throne. I'm still a Sanctus, but color me impressed. You have my support, so please take this. Ooh. Damn.
Right. Oh.
All right.
Changing people little by little. Okay, we are done. Now I need to do some thinking really quick. On the Gauntlet
Let's
run.
go.
I don't know if I want to do a follower today. I don't know if we don't do a follower, we're immediately using 5 days to go do the stuff we need to do. Honestly, I might just want to get them out of the way. And then we gotta hang out with Hulkenberg on the way. Okay, we got that. What was the other thing I have to do every day? No, that's it. It's pantry
All right.
and that's it.
Where to?
So I could take off today, but either way we have to turn in this kid's quest right
go.
here.
Yeah?
Oh, blooming hate.
Did you perhaps bring that rainbow flower for me? Here you go. Thanks, mister. Wow, look at it. It's all sparkly. This is gonna be great. So next, you just gotta give this flower to my friend and say, I love you, please.
I don't know.
Hold on there, kid. You really think you should confess to your friend in the first place, in your place? What if your friend falls in love with him instead? Well, that wouldn't be good. But I'm too scared. I wish I could be brave like you. You almost ran right out of the city gates to looking for a flower. That sounds pretty brave to me. Alright, I'll take this flower and I'll be honest about how I feel. I've got to tell my friend how great... Wait, and I've got to tell my friend how great you are, Will. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah!
Well, he's got a big heart for someone so small. You never know. Maybe he'll bring more people to the cause.
Mission accomplished.
Tolerance. And 4,000.
All right.
A lot of tolerance. Oh boy. Oh, I went up 2 ranks for helping that child.
Oh, this balloon is neat.
I'm sure this flower will make my friend happy. Thanks, mister. Good luck with your tournament thing. I'll be brave and try my best, too. Get out of here, birds.
All right then.
Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. I've convinced myself to go. Because Stroll, his next ability, he gets reserve experience, which we don't have enough party members to swap people out anyway, so that is useless right now. We could hang out with Hulkenberg, which means I could finally learn Magic Knight on our way there. And then I have no Knight links outside of maybe Heismay, but I don't know when he's available next. I think we have to figure out stuff about his hometown before we could do that. Barden, I feel like he's going to be available quite often, and we can wait on him. But he is the only other person available. And at night, Brigitte is locked because of courage. And we have a bounty for courage. I also have this, which gives courage. I think a few other of these might give courage as well. Okay, only 2 things give courage, but we have two different courage things in here on top of that. So I could end up with, being able to hang out with a Brigitte again along the way. So that is all the convincing I needed.
Let's head there right away.
I just hope I didn't leave anything behind. I don't think I did.
Looks like everyone's here.
I'm ready to kick my feet up there.
Nothing stokes my firebox like a port city. So we've got some free time, eh? Why not have a little jaunt to explore the surrounding area, region? I hope you realize we're not here for sightseeing. Our greatest priority now is to be ready to infiltrate Luis's Gauntlet run. But in order to challenge Luis, you'll need to garner a bit of fame, won't you? It seems to me offering the city folk a bit of assistance might just be the ticket, my boy.
True.
I must begrudgingly admit Nuris has a point. Preparation for our mission is vital, but we may wish to search for people in need of help in the city when time allows. Okay. We have all those.
Now then.
I also think the weather will line up. We know that
Danger.
We'd be safe there.
tonight it is stormy.
I see.
Tomorrow, when we actually get there, it is fine. It is fine here for 3 days. And
We could set
then
up camp there. Danger.
we didn't get the weather for those, unfortunately. But that's fine.
You
That's
seem
fine.
interested.
I see. We could fulfill a request there.
Tombs and treasures certainly seem to go hand in hand. We may be in for quite a haul here.
You seem interested, lad.
I'm not keen on grave robbing graves, but it does help our funds. Fund our endeavors. So long as we don't overdo it, the spirits will understand.
It's your call.
We'll have to make camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow. Yep. Don't drag your feet.
Which way should we go?
Go a few different routes. When multiple routes will take you there in the same number of days, you can choose. I mean, I'm taking this route for sure.
Let's be off.
Then 'tis settled. It would behoove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road.
What to pick?
That was a lot of dialogue up to this point. I'm stagnating. I need to train. We are absolutely hanging out with you. Hold on. Forgot we got free experience here. Anything new? No. Let's make 2 of these.
Let's check.
Skip. I wonder if I'm going to be able to garden eventually without passing time. That would be great, because I really don't want to garden because of that. Julian forced a book on us. I just want to see what this is. Wisdom. Okay. So we have 1 more tolerance from Heisman's book and then wisdom for that. The Oceana entry. Writing is hurried and haphazard. The old man had a hunch about the tomb northwest of Brilehaven. Oh, good. So we're going to have that ready as well. The one where victims of that epidemic were buried. I'm around Brilehaven. I should keep an eye out for the cemetery. Yeah, we're headed there right now.
All right then. Let's go.
All right.
It's you.
Have you not decided our plans for the day? Even knowing we mustn't let our guard down. A breather might do us some good.
Speaking of,
I made a promise to train together, hadn't we? The deck of the runner seems spacious enough. I should think our swings safe from any harm doing in the open air. Yeah? Commendable enthusiasm. Let us send for stroll as well. Never any harm in sharpening our skills, I say.
you see?
A great fundamental of swordplay, oft overlooked, is finding time to reflect upon yourself. Both of you have faced a life or death combat. I imagine you have some grasp of your greatest strengths by now. I'd say I'm versatile. My strength is that I'll give any tactic a try.
I see.
You've a commendable skill and confidence to match. Very well, let us begin training with a warm-up. First, show me your beast walk.
Halt!
Come now, don't just stand there. Let's see your beast walk.
Huh?
The beast walk being what exactly?
At the ready!
You walk on both hands and feet, of course, like a beast. And now begin. What the hell are we doing? And why? Free your mind of distracting thoughts, Stroll. Ignore your limbs crying out for reprieve. The pain is making them stronger. Is it, though? It would be best to continue this into tomorrow, if only to correct that shameful form of yours. But we must move on. Now, the horned lizard stance. Ooh.
Are you serious?
She's subjecting us to more of this. Is she trying to kill us?
Don't fret.
Stroll, your breathing is erratic. Center yourself, find calm, and you will find you can bear even boulders, as if they were pebbles.
All right.
Now, to the swordplay proper. Oh, he's just gone. Is this your first time using sparring sword? A sparring sword. If you can land but a single blow on me, I'll concede. You needn't worry, there's no blade on the sword. We will continue until you manage it. Ferocious strikes broke our sparring swords. Oh.
Very well.
Not ideal. Oh well, we shall make do. Wait, what? Hold on. Your foe will never wait when asked. You should be giving your utmost effort, even in training.
At the ready!
Come, Will. Do you care nothing for the success of our mission?
Come on, then.
Yes, push me harder. Well, commendable vigor, Will. Perhaps you do have what it takes. She liked
Hold it.
You cool your head, Hulkenberg. If you hurt yourself in training, that solves nothing. You'll keel over before you can even get any real fighting.
Sorry.
Yes, you're right. I apologize. It's not like I don't understand your passion, but you could afford to go a little easier on us. Was the training excessive? 'Twas a rigorous regimen Rodanth and I once shared. Rodanth being the man we met in the capital the other day. Once my peer, now a commander of the Royal Knights. How his words linger in me. I cannot seem to shake them. And I have no clinging attachment to my previous position or status as a knight. I left that post to pursue my own mission. Pride of my station be damned. Yet for all my searching, I never found the prince. For long seasons I wandered, aimless and leechless.
But
He calls me fallen, and how can I blame him? How can I deny it? This isn't like you.
I see.
Then you too see my faults. When I left the capital, I did so with the sole purpose of helping the prince, but at times I can't help but think. Perhaps I could have done more if I'd remained there as a knight. Perhaps there may have been a better path. But let us speak no more of what-ifs. I have no intention of changing my path now. Together we shall move forward for the prince. I can sense her knightly resolve and deep trust. I'm like so distracted by the background being different this whole time. The steadfast vassal, keeper inheritor of the night. New heroic embodiment.
Power.
Bear this new power, Magic Knight.
And now, to walk this path at your side.
All right. Now to get Paladin and Dark Knight. Well, we'll get no farther with broken swords. Let us end our training there for today, and buy replacements when we can. Say, are you feeling hungry after our efforts? Here, take one of these, a dried caterpillar. Rich in vital nutrients, perfect for post-training cooldown. Don't let petty labels like insect dissuade you, Run! Doing our best to negotiate around the proffered caterpillars. We return to the others.
It's coming our way!
Boy, a monster with the most peculiar color-changing eyes is clinging to the deck. Deal with it before it ruins all the hard work I put into this runner. We'd better get rid of it fast before Nurus puts our entire journey on hold to buff out any scratches or dents. We cannot allow that beast to make its way into the runner. To the deck with haste. What?
Enough! Pipe down and
Ow.
through!
I mean,
Bird gets the glory, what? Let's have a spot of inventor's ingenuity.
there's kind of no threat here.
Oh, power of kings! One man!
Let's take off.
You know what? I'm gonna give him the. Oh, I don't have a seeker. Okay.
Fire!
Oh,
Reinforcements!
How many are there?
there we go.
You can't relax
Witness
yet.
our strength!
Extreme fire magic to all enemies decrease the. Really? I didn't even realize I had this. I'd rather see this than Megiddo.
Let's do this!
Blaze!
Commander's got some pretty good synthesis. That is what they said about it,
They
so
surely
makes sense.
underestimated us.
Good. 'Tis done.
Okay.
The village of Inundo, a small settlement located north of Brilehaven, lies ahead. The industry that once thrived here fell into decline, and now the able-bodied youth dream instead of leaving home. A small population of mostly children and elders remain, and visitors are scarce. The Gauntlet runner slows to a stop.
Giving it some thought?
There's something here. Want to make a quick detour? Yeah. Oh, it does look a little bit run down.
Just a moment.
Kind of like comforting in a weird way, though. Oi, what's the meaning of this? It's practically a ghost town here. The villages around here are all like this, and those able to work have gone elsewhere to try and make a living, while the remaining residents live in constant fear of monsters. What a shame. It was my intention to cook something interesting if it came across any unusual ingredients here. And that's all right. I think I prefer food that's not overly interesting. It's a bit small, but it looks like they've set up a stall here. Want to talk to
That
him?
reminds me.
And by the way, weren't you looking for a toothbrush? Let's see if the story has it. Village. As you can see, our village is quite poor. Only people with strange tastes would be interested in the kind of goods we sell here. Not to worry, I doubt you will ever come across a more eccentric crew than the likes of us. Tournament. Our village might regain some semblance of liveliness if the candidates would defeat the monsters for us. Have monsters shown up around here lately? Well, the way I see it, this village would be finished if monsters ever did show up. We've not many people left who can put up a decent fight. Lately, I've heard that it's not just the area surrounding the village that's in dire straits. Even the seas have been rough. I do hope everyone who left to find work finds their way back safely.
Then
Sounds like a lot of villagers left the town to make a living. Do you want us to relay a message to them about coming back? No, there's no need. Besides, it's unlikely anyone would divulge the fact that they came from this village in the first place. Oop,
Then-
I hit small talk again. Okay, and you sell a bunch of stuff that I could have appraised. I am actually... I'm gonna buy 2 of these to have that. I like to have mellow milk on me. I have to buy this. I'm actually just going to buy 2 of each of these then. I might as well. We're about to make a ton of money in the dungeon. Yeah, I have 109,000 still. I'm good. Endurance? You know what? We'll buy 2 more. It's fine. There. I sold... Oh, and then I made money back.
all right.
Okay, we got what we came for. Oh god, back to base? No, that'd be such a waste. Continue. Going to keep traveling? Okay, let's head back to the runner.
As the sky turns the same muddy color as the land below, the Gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet land. However, confidence would be ill-advised. Listen carefully for footfalls in the mud and move at the break of dawn.
How's it look around here? Wetlands camp.
All right then.
Oh, it's fairly similar to... It actually looks a lot like another camp that we've been to already.
All right then.
Alright, what do we got? Tolerance, courage, wisdom.
All right then.
Oh, that's for playing tabletop again, isn't it? Do you want to... Oh. You'd like we could return to the royal capital to buy some more training swords. Okay, so once I get back to town, I should try talking to her again. Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah, tabletop.
Well then.
All right then.
All right, let's just head in here. It's nighttime, so I don't know what that's about. I appreciate you all turning to cooks to cook instead of leaving it to me. I'm a wizard with runners, but a slack-jawed dunce in the kitchen, frankly. Cookery's not just so bally hard to measure. How much heat for this? How long do I mix that? It's mystifying, my boy. Utterly mystifying.
Something up?
Oops. God, it's so hard to... I'm just trying to talk to Stroll. There we go. When we travel like this, sometimes it feels like I can see my hometown on the horizon. I'm admittedly intrigued by the idea of an inheritance, but going back there is a weight on my heart. It's pretty down. I should talk to him once I get back to town. I know I shouldn't overthink it, but all this sitting leaves me with nothing else to do. Hone our weapons. Okay, so Even at night, it's the same thing. He just wants to clean. And you, tolerance. Just thinking about my village, and though it's a bit late for a homecoming, I suppose. Talk to him when I'm back in town. Free moment, I'm thinking of how to use our time wisely. I'm going to just spend time standing watch. Oh, right, that one. Okay, we've done all of these. I'm so close to so many things. We apparently need a ton of tolerance right now. We need 4 for Maria. Wisdom just hit 3. Yeah, let's go for tolerance. Damn. Glad to hear it. It's quiet. If only it could stay this serene across our entire journey. Your tempting fate.
Of course.
Well, if there's any common thread to enemy attacks, it's that they always crop up when it's most inconvenient.
Enough.
Enemy sighted. We have threats approaching from that way. Seems we have a rare guest joining us. Let's give him a proper welcome.
Early bird gets the glory, what? As moths to a flame!
Thank you, Nearest.
We can hit their weakness.
We'll combine
Go
our
for it.
strength. Last one.
Only one left.
God.
Finish that off and we're clear.
Yeah, they're gone.
Wish every fight was that easy.
Ever
Eh?
greater heights. How you've grown.
Ooh, I got thunder. Oh, that's good. We prevailed somehow. I decided to take a breather with them.
Good grief.
Ew, they're off us, and that's just how we want it. All thanks to the Watchman, eh? Runner's safe, and we learned a valuable lesson in the process. Good experience, all told. You're welcome to come visit again if you'd like. Tolerance went up.
All right.
Kind of think I should be reading books, though. That was only 3, and I get 4
Time
from the
marches
books.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick?
Oh, do you have new dialogue this time? Great exertion, replenish, never bad to have a quick meal on hand. I can only carry so many dried caterpillars, I suppose. Still, regularly preparing and carrying your preferred food is one solution. What? It's definitely new dialogue, but... Right.
Well then.
Gotta do this. Very important. I believe I'm going to read. After we cook a little more. We only have 1 of those. We have no benevolent bread. Let's make 1 benevolent bread. Why not? I forgot we had to give that away for a quest. Wisdom or tolerant? Yeah, tolerance. He left it here, so it must be okay. We are not done with it. This should be the last time, so we should get 8 tolerance out of this. Though sparse and objective, words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He recalls the time his son came up to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing other songs together through the night until falling asleep. Next morning, Jaime awoke his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father. Oh. You see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy.
Now then.
Jaime had a very wholesome time before his child died.
Tolerance.
Yay! We're actually a little bit past it, too. I think we're at the point where they're just repeating that dialogue, and I'm just gonna skip it. I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
And Heisman. Ooh! Oh man, we need to get that. We need to get that to 4.
We could stop for a break.
Yeah, break time, chums. There's something up ahead.
The Gauntlet runner arrives at a spectacular waterfall northwest of Brilehaven, the Peregrine Falls. The water cascading down from the river between the canyons is among the kingdom's finest vistas, thanks in part to the monuments carved into rocky cliffs. Is the rumbling echo simply the water plummeting into the basin below? Or the roar of the Mage King?
Wait, so there's a visage here? Peregrine Falls. Damn.
This?
Well, what could this be? Yet again, it seems we've found ourselves within the most peculiar of places. Something is just barely visible beyond the waterfall's veil. A statue, perhaps? It must be. They look like faces, but why would anyone go through all the trouble of carving something like that behind a waterfall?
Besides,
And aren't their expressions kind of scary? Yeah, they're pretty scary. It doesn't look like they're dying. They look intimidating.
I don't know.
I can't look at them without feeling overwhelmed. Must be difficult to carve the rock in a place like this. Just whose face could that be, anyway?
yeah.
'Tis perhaps the likeness of one of the old hero kings. I believe a legend involving the Mage King is set within this region. I'd not question it if you told me this was all created by the Mage King's magic. They say he mastered immensely powerful forces, which he used to protect his people. I cannot help but think that what would drive someone to go to such great lengths to carve such a terrifying monument upon these stones. Warning?
What's that about?
Maybe they wanted to warn us. You may be right. For all his power, the Mage King suffered great misfortunes throughout his final years. Perhaps this serves as a warning to those who would follow him. Power closes as many doors as it opens. Regardless of the intent with which you wield it, you may yet become feared and ostracized. It's kind of sad when you think about it, and when you put it that way, it almost feels like the roar of the waterfall is meant to represent the Mage King's cries of anguish.
Yes.
If it is indeed true, then we may best honor those sentiments by etching this place within our memory. We may think on it more, but 'tis time we return to the runner. After contemplating, my wisdom went up.
All right.
Oh man, we're cruising. Well, the peculiarities of the waterfall are up for debate. Their majesty is not. I made a nice little record of this site. Do take it with you. I'll give it to Maria later. I headed back to the runner, imagining the surprised expressions that would appear on her face when I tell her about this place.
Their destination is the Tomb of Lament, found north of Oceania. Interred beneath the earth here lie the victims of a terrible epidemic. It is said the lamentations of the lost echo throughout, disfiguring the somber burial ground into a mass grave for criminals and the kingless. The vindictive spirits conjure restless monsters. And it is here that the Gauntlet runner comes to an uneasy halt.
Uneasy halt.
Now then.
Well, this is the tomb we've been looking for, is it not? What is our next course of action? We defeat the monster in the back and retrieve the Chalice of Legends. They say there's a ghost in there, but do you think that's really it? Think back to the Grand Cathedral with Zorba and his profane arts. We witness specters that could easily bear such a label. It is likely, if not certain, that people have simply mistaken the true nature of this monstrosity.
Well,
I can understand why people might wish the dead could return, but let's find this thing and put an end to the rumors.
Also,
I heard of weapons and ancient treasures being buried in these places, but they're probably off the main
My
path.
thanks.
We'll follow your lead. Do your scan. There's a relic here. Just a sec. This feeling, it's something
so
there?
hey,
I want to nurse his relics. Make sure you don't miss any chests, okay? I will not. Monster desecrating a place of rest. We cannot abide this threat to the dead's peace. We already finished preparing. Normally, I would object to disturbing the dead, but these graves will not know peace if that monster is not slain. I've made my preparations. We can go anytime.
Hey, so,
A graveyard skeletons reminds me of the Grand Cathedral. I know there may be treasure here, but let's be judicious. Shall we go in? I've finished with preparations. Yes, in the next episode, because this has definitely gone on long. I know we didn't really do much in this episode at all, as far as like accomplishing goals. Talking to NPCs, probably 90% of people didn't have this kind of stuff in their Let's Play, but I like talking to them. I like just spending time in the world and living in the moment instead of just rushing from event to event. I'm in no hurry, but next episode for sure, we're gonna finish this tomb and we're heading over to the other side to do the, not the tower. I mean, we'll probably get to the tower too after. But what is the next? Oh, the forest. Yeah, we're going to get the herbs from the forest. I don't even remember where that one was. Is it Soldier's Solace? Dragon Thistleberry. That's what we're going for. So we're definitely getting those two for sure done in the next episode. And then probably going to be able to get through maybe the Forsaken Tower. Well, at least get there. I don't know. Maybe we'll get halfway through. Recommended Assassin Faker. Ooh. Hey, do you have a recommendation? Gunner Commander. Oh, these quests actually have recommendations. Huh. Okay, but that's it for this. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.